Welcome to Soccer Scoop. Today, we're ranking every Premier League manager by how likely they are to be sacked this season. From Erik Ten Hag's close call at Manchester United to new faces like Arne Slot at Liverpool and Enzo Maresca at Chelsea, we'll explore who's safe and who's on the hot seat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more football brilliance. Number 20, Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola's position at Manchester City is secure after winning the Premier League for a record fourth consecutive time last season. His contract runs until 2025, ensuring stability. This season, City has started strong with 4 wins from 6 matches, only drawing against Arsenal and Newcastle. Guardiola is eyeing another title by May 2025, though Mikel Arteta's Arsenal could pose a challenge. Number 19, Mikel Arteta. Arsenal finished second last season, edging closer to their first Premier League title since 2004. Declan Rice had an impressive debut season and is seen as a future leader. Mikel Arteta, with his team now competing at the top in both the Premier League and Champions League, faces no immediate pressure. Arsenal is among the favorites for the 2024-25 season, with Arteta's tactical prowess earning him a reputation for mastering the dark arts of football. Number 18, Arne Slot. Liverpool's tradition of giving managers time is well known, and Arne Slot's start at Anfield reflects this ethos. Slot has led Liverpool to a strong start with 3 wins from 3, including a dominant display against Manchester United. Despite a surprising loss to Nottingham Forest, Liverpool bounced back with victories against AC Milan, Bournemouth, and West Ham. They currently sit at the top of the league, ensuring Slot's position is secure. Number 17, Unai Emery. Unai Emery has revitalized his Premier League reputation at Aston Villa, guiding them back into European competition. With players like Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey, Villa had high expectations for 2023-24 and are meeting them. Despite a loss to Arsenal, they've started the 2024-25 season strong. Champions League fixtures could be challenging, but Emery's position is secure, especially after a 3-0 win over Young Boys in their European opener. Number 16, Fabian Hurzeler. Replacing Roberto De Zerbi was challenging, but Brighton has a knack for finding the right managers. Fabian Hurzeler, formerly of St. Pauli, has continued this trend. Despite losing key players like Moises Caicedo and Alexis Mac Allister, Brighton's talent pipeline remains strong. They started the season unbeaten in their first 5 fixtures, only losing to Chelsea. Hurzeler's impact is already evident. Number 15, Andoni Iraola. Andoni Iraola's appointment at Bournemouth was surprising, but he's proven his worth. Despite a mixed start, he turned things around with a standout 3-0 win at Old Trafford. Jamie Carragher's prediction of Iraola being the surprise of the season is coming true. Bournemouth achieved their highest ever Premier League points tally last season, and despite some struggles this term, they show promise. Number 14, Marco Silva. Marco Silva faced challenges last season, especially after losing star striker Aleksandar Mitrovic. Early frustrations were evident with 3 losses in 5 Premier League games. However, Silva has turned things around, leading Fulham to a solid start this season with 3 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. Number 13, Enzo Maresca. Chelsea's managerial merry-go-round continued under Todd Boehly, with Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, Frank Lampard, and Mauricio Pochettino all departing in quick succession. Now, Enzo Maresca has taken the helm. Despite early off-field controversies, including Enzo Fernandez's involvement in Argentina's racism row, Maresca has steadied the ship. Chelsea's recent performances suggest that their significant investment in new transfers is beginning to pay off. Number 12, Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe's first full season at Newcastle United was a triumph, securing Champions League football. However, the 2023-24 season proved challenging, with the team exiting the Champions League in the group stage and missing out on European qualification via the Premier League. Despite these setbacks, Howe remains well regarded at the club. The 2024-25 season has started exceptionally well for Newcastle, making it unlikely that Howe will be let go anytime soon. Number 11, Nuno Espirito Santo. Steve Cooper's tenure at Nottingham Forest was notable for securing promotion and maintaining their Premier League status despite numerous new signings. However, after a poor start last season, he was replaced by Nuno Espirito Santo. Under Nuno, Forest narrowly avoided relegation in 2023-24. This season, with significant backing in the transfer market, Forest started strong, earning 9 points and remaining unbeaten in their first 5 matches before a recent loss to Fulham. Number 10. Kieran McKenna. Ipswich Town's return to the Premier League has been a joyous ride, largely credited to Kieran McKenna's tactical acumen. Despite not winning a game yet this season, McKenna enjoys strong support from the fans, thanks to last season's fairytale promotion. His decision to stay at Ipswich, even after being considered for the Manchester United job, has further solidified his standing with the Portman Road faithful. Number 9. Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank has earned significant goodwill at Brentford, leading them to a 13th place finish in their debut Premier League season and a 9th place finish in 2022-23. Despite losing star striker Ivan Toney, Brentford avoided relegation last season. Now, with Toney's permanent exit, the challenge is greater. Brian Bumo is stepping up, but a poor run of form could jeopardize Frank's position, despite his contract running until 2027. Number 8. Oliver Glasner. After Patrick Vieira's sacking in the 2022-23 season, Roy Hodgson took over at Crystal Palace and led them to a comfortable mid-table finish. However, after heavy defeats to Brighton and Chelsea, Hodgson was replaced by Oliver Glasner. Glasner, formerly of Eintracht Frankfurt, brought positive results and a 10th place finish last season. Despite a poor start to the new season, there's hope he can turn things around. Number 7. Ange Postecoglou. Ange Postecoglou took over Tottenham Hotspur amid low expectations, especially after Antonio Conte's struggles and Harry Kane's departure to Bayern Munich. Despite these challenges, Postecoglou quickly revitalized the team. Although they initially topped the Premier League table, they struggled to maintain that form and finished last season on a low note. This season, Spurs have picked up 10 points in their first 6 games, but Postecoglou's future remains uncertain. A win against Manchester United could be the boost he needs. Number 6. Steve Cooper. Steve Cooper faces a challenging task at Leicester City after their promotion back to the Premier League. The club has high expectations, and avoiding relegation is crucial for Cooper to maintain his position. Despite a strong performance in the Championship last season, Leicester lost key players over the summer, making Cooper's job even tougher. The difficulty in replacing these stars has added to the pressure. Number 5. Gary O'Neill. Gary O'Neill's tenure at Wolves started unexpectedly well last season, despite not having a preseason with the team and facing some controversial VAR decisions. Initially seen as a potential early managerial casualty, O'Neill has managed to stabilize the team and show impressive spells of performance. With a couple of transfer windows now behind him, O'Neill faces increased pressure to leave his mark on the team. However, Wolves' poor start to the new campaign, with just 1 point from a possible 18, suggests they might be heading towards a relegation battle. Number 4. Sean Dyche. Everton has been in a constant state of crisis, narrowly avoiding relegation season after season. Last term, they faced a 10-point deduction for financial fair play breaches, which threw them back into the relegation mix. Despite this, Sean Dyche managed to keep them up. However, the 2024-25 season has started poorly for Everton. They blew 2-0 leads in consecutive matches, losing 3-2 to both Bournemouth and Aston Villa. Dyche's position is increasingly precarious, and a win against Crystal Palace could offer some much-needed relief. Number 3. Russell Martin. Southampton's recent history of managerial changes and their struggle to stay afloat in the Premier League suggest a challenging season ahead for Russell Martin. Since 2018, the Saints have had 7 managers, indicating a lack of stability at the club. Last season, they earned promotion through the playoffs, but their start to the current season has been tough, with only 1 point so far. If results don't improve, Martin's position could be at risk. Number 2. Julen Lopetegui. Julen Lopeteguy's arrival at West Ham brought initial excitement, given his extensive managerial experience. With talents like Jared Bowen and Mohamed Kudus, the team aims for European qualification. However, they've had a rocky start, with only 1 win from 6 Premier League matches and a heavy 5-1 defeat to Liverpool in the League Cup. Tension is mounting, especially after a lackluster 1-1 draw against Brentford. Number 1. Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag initially seemed like the right fit for Manchester United, especially after a promising first season. However, last season saw the team finish a disappointing 8th in the Premier League, despite winning the FA Cup. This season, United's struggles continue with losses to Brighton and Liverpool and a recent 1-1 draw with FC 20 in the Europa League. A 3-0 defeat to Tottenham, compounded by Bruno Fernandes' red card, has further intensified the pressure on Ten Hag. Thanks for watching Soccer Scoop. If you enjoyed today's ranking of the Premier League managers most likely to be sacked, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more exciting football content every day. See you in the next video.